Digital asset subcommittee starting to talk about Web 3.0. We also have history is being written before our eyes as Ripple is part of. This is the first time it's also going to be possible for real world assets to have the same utility, liquidity, and performance as traditional assets. We're going to talk about that. Mike Novogratz is he's coming over. He's changing sides. He likes XRP now. It's also Brad Garlinghouse's birthday. We're going to wish him happy birthday and a few other things in this video. So let's get into it. Welcome back. I hope you're doing okay. Market's kind of crazy, but we'll talk about it. All right, here we go. The U.S. to prioritize clear regulation for digital assets to position fintech and digital assets and as innovation leaders in America. Also, we have something in here too. This gentleman says that we're going to have millionaires and billionaires in the short term. We're going to listen to that and talk about it as well. So a jam-packed video, guys. If you like this content, if you like me, think about hitting like. That does help out the channel. I appreciate you.
That doesn't change the fact that crypto has been under assault by the SEC over the past 4 years. And so the reason for legislation is to have a regulatory clarity that directs the SEC and the CFTC exactly what they need to do to protect investors, encourage innovation, encourage companies to use blockchain. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to pass regulatory clarity. And I was so pleased yesterday that David Sachs, representing President Trump, my friend Tim Scott, chairman of the Banking Committee, G.T. Thompson, chairman of the House Ag Committee, and John Bozeman, chairman of the Senate Ag Committee, we all came together yesterday to talk about our priorities to move regulatory clarity for digital assets in the U.S. so that we can have fintech and digital assets be a premier area of innovation and technological advance right here in the U.S. instead of what Gary Gensler left us with was people moving out of the United States, moving offices to London, to the EU, to the Middle East to work on blockchain programs. That's not the right way to operate. And regulation by enforcement is a bad way to go. We should ask that they use an open process through the Federal Register to propose new rules, which Gary Gensler did not do, and to work with Congress to make sure that we have clarity for innovators up and down the capital formation arena.
Listen, I love what he's saying here. I just want to point out something here. When did MiCA get approved? So I just want to show you something, because if they pass legislation, okay, we don't know the time it's going to go into effect. Okay, they could pass it tomorrow. But let me just give you an example here. MiCA, which is the Markets and Crypto Assets Bill that the European Parliament passed, they passed on April 20th, 2023. It went into effect at the end of 2024. So that's a big gap there, right? April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. That's 9. So you have basically 21 months that it took to go into effective. So I don't know how quickly they're going to get this and create it and actually make it so banks can actually start using stuff and the laws are actually set and passed and all that stuff. So I still think it's a little bit of a battle, a little bit of a hill to climb, right? Republicans do have control in the House, the Senate, and the presidency, but they are going to need some help since they do have a slim majority in the House. They will need some Democrats to come over and help out. And I do think that they will. I think there's enough Democrats to understand that you and I, in America, we want crypto regulation. And if they don't do it, they're going to have a repeat of what happened in the last election. And I don't think they want that. So let's keep going. Mike Novogratz on Galaxy Digital endorses XRP, emphasizing its standout narrative.
But I was wrong. I was wrong in that I thought lots of these ecosystems would go away. And they didn't. And I have a very different view on this now. Like, it's the libertarian view. If people want to be part of the XRP army, let them. That's their decision. And XRP has a narrative, and they like it. It's, in some ways, all of these ecosystems have a little bit of store of value in them. People are storing their value there.
I was skeptical that XRP would have lasting power because Ripple, the company, owns 60% of them, now 55 or 50% of them. And I was like, that just doesn't seem a proposition that's going to work. And I've been dead wrong. Hats off to Brad Garlinghouse and his team. Ripple is now, a institution. The XRP army is real. They care about their ecosystem and their coin.
Wow. We brought Mike Novogratz over. Is he joining the XRP army? What a good day, man. So good to hear it. All these years of bashing us and telling us we're not good enough. How do you feel watching that? I feel a little happy, man. All right, we're going to talk about Ondo Finance. OUSG is coming to the XRP Ledger. We did do a video on this last week. Very popular video. Let me go ahead and play this and we'll talk about it.
And our chain expansion efforts will continue. We recently announced that OUSG is coming to the XRP Ledger, and we're excited to also announce today that USDY is coming to Stellar.
three people in the audience knew about what this is. All right, awesome. All right, there's another clip here too, a longer clip of a different gentleman. Let me go ahead and play this and we'll get into it.
Last but not least, the Ondo chain will catalyze a new ecosystem focused on real-world assets and DeFi. This ecosystem will allow for concentrated innovation to happen, both for protocols, but also at the wallet level, to really invest and optimize the user experience for financial services and RWAs on-chain. For the first time, it's also going to be possible for real-world assets to have the same utility, liquidity, and performance as traditional assets in other channels. Historically, this has never been possible in other ecosystems. By innovating into the design of the chain itself, for the very first time, BUAs are going to be able to tap into crypto-native primitives such as staking. This will open up the door to new products and innovations and sources of additional yield that can even be passed on to traditional investors.
Man, it sounded pretty good right now. Obviously, the partnership with Ondo, you got BlackRock, Ondo, and then, of course, XRP, and it looks like Stellar is also involved. So it's great to have all of these assets starting to bring value on chain. This is exactly what we need. Remember, the price what we're hoping to get to, which could be hundreds or thousands one day, we're hoping that happens by bringing value or debt on the XRP ledger, okay, through partnerships like this. When you're talking about US treasuries, we're talking about a $28.3 trillion market. Really big, a lot of money involved. Okay, so this value is all going to come on chain eventually. It's going to be a slow drip at first, and then it'll turn on full blast, and we will see where we stand at that point. But I'm really excited about the future. Remember, this is just one partnership, right? Out of many, right? I've done like 900 videos on XRP and Ripple partnerships. Okay? It's a lot. A lot of people building. A lot of institutions, financial market infrastructures that are hooked up that can use the XRP ledger. Thousands of banks, I'd imagine, globally now can use the XRP ledger through different partnerships. I mean, all right, this gentleman says, analysts expects thousands of XRP millionaires and a few XRP billionaires in the short term. Let me go ahead and play this.
XRP is now in the run. It's not going to be going back down. Even if the price dips, I don't care about that. It is now open for business. The revelations about Bank of America, there's a lot more to come out. You are going to see XRP holders become multimillionaires, a lot of them, and some billionaires in the very near future. I honestly believe over this next year, you're going to see many, many XRP millionaires come out. What's going to happen next is going to blow your mind, okay? This is the time where certain altcoins are going to run 10 or even 100 and some 1,000 times their original price. That's why we're going extra deep in this research lately, and it's thrown all of my stuff off, and I'm having to pivot.
Okay, a few things here. I do believe eventually, as all this news breaks, FOMO will happen. It's still going to take time to bring value on chain or start doing value on chain, but he said something about or original price. Let me play this again.
Okay, this is the time where certain altcoins are going to run 10 or even 100 and some 1,000 times their original price.
Their original price? They've already run that from their original price, right? How much was XRP when it first came out? What? All right. Interesting. Okay. I do believe there's a lot more about Bank of America that we're going to find out. I think he's right on that. There's some stuff there that's positive, but there's some stuff there that I question, but hey, all good, right? Happy birthday to Brad Garlinghouse. Brad, if you ever watch the show, please come on. I think there's a lot of people that would love to hear from you. And I've got some great questions for you. So if anyone knows Brad, let him know that I'm really interested. Okay. But happy birthday, man. All right. During the subcommittee on digital assets, Internet 3.0 is what we're talking about today. So this is a very short clip, but
Internet 3.0 is what we're talking about today. And that's the Internet of value.
Internet of value. Okay. Let me hear this.
Ripple is really focused on how do we enable an Internet of value? How do we make value move the way information moves today? And that's our big kind of multi-year, 10-year view of how the world will evolve. And it's really how do we dial that back and to make it tactical and real today and tomorrow. And I think if you want to enable an internet of value, you've got to connect the repositories of value. Right. And the repositories of value, as big as the Bitcoin value proposition is today, the banks own trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars of assets.
Yep.
So if we want to enable an internet of value, we've got to connect the banks and payment service providers and MSBs. And we're excited to have made a bunch of progress on that.
That's what they've been doing for the last, 10 years? Interesting to see. Also, a lot of people are saying that the SEC,
Ripple is really focused on how do we enable an internet of value.
There's a ghost in my computer. The SEC and Ripple case, we should get some information on that soon about that finishing, guys. But listen, there's a lot of bullish momentum happening in the market right now. How are you feeling? I know we had some crazy dips or some crazy stuff going on right now, but overall, we have taken giant leaps forward in the crypto market. Okay? Be prepared. We are still in a speculation market. Understand that. Now, some of this stuff, if it starts really coming on chain and Bank of America really starts using XRP in the next 6 months, that could change some things, right? We don't know how much of a change it will make though. So just be prepared. All right. We are not at the point where we are going to be in 3-4 years from now, where everybody is just piling onto blockchain, right? But we have some really good momentum. I do think there's a lot of good things ahead. If you want to take your crypto journey to the next step, think about joining Cryptonaires. Right now, we can give you half off the first month and a 5-day free trial. Cryptonaires is my community. It's been around since April 2021, and we have had so many incredible people from all around the world. When you have hundreds of people all working towards a common goal of being early and finding gems in the crypto space, we are one of the very few communities that have made it through the bear market, and we provided a lot of really great content for our members. There's a link down in the description of this video if you want to join Cryptonaires. Just come in for the 5 days, try us out, see if we're a right fit for you. There's some members that have been with us since we opened the door. If you're interested in taking your crypto journey to the next level, let me and Cryptonaires help you do that. I'll see you around the community. Thank you.